Snyder made a big announcement today on gay marriage.
That's right. The state will not recognize more than 300 same-sex unions performed over the weekend.
We are live in Royal Oak with 7 Action News reporter Anu Prakash.
Very tough news for a lot of couples this afternoon, right?
Yeah, Jeff and Joanne, certainly tough news for a lot of them. More than 300 of those couples who just got married last weekend. We talked to one of those couples and they tell me that they expected this decision. Michael Smith and Frank Marcus have been together for 22 years, but they finally got a chance to tie the knot last weekend after the state's ban on same-sex marriage was lifted. They held the ceremony at the Farmington Players Barn Theater, where they're both members.
We didn't really need the piece of paper to cement our relationship. It was cemented already. We just want the same rights and privileges that our straight married friends enjoy.
But just this afternoon, Governor Rick Snyder said the more than 300 unions that took place over the weekend are legal, but won't be recognized because of a stay on a judge's ruling that lifted the ban on same-sex marriages. The couples will not be entitled to benefits from the state that other married couples get. Both Frank and Michael say they're disappointed by the governor's statements, but not surprised.
Frank travels a lot with his job, and I stay at home because I'm a freelance designer and a screenwriter, and I'm on his benefits. You know, we've got a nice house here. If something were to happen, God forbid, I couldn't inherit any of this. I'd have to sell the house to pay taxes that a married couple would not have to pay, you know. So, you know, that in itself seems wrong to me.
Despite the latest news, Frank and Michael say they are confident that the ban on same-sex marriage in Michigan will ultimately be lifted.
That's the way the tide is rolling. It's just hard to imagine it wouldn't.
But in the meantime, they're prepared to do what they have to do.
If it doesn't happen this year, we are going to have to go to another state and get it done, because I'm not going through another year, you know, without getting those benefits.
I want to get married in my home state. But if I have to get married in New York City or California or Iowa or Vermont or wherever else, I'll do it, because the federal government said that they would recognize us, and we're going to find a place that does that.
Now, the director of Equality Michigan released a statement after the governor's comments today, and she said in part, Equality Michigan finds it despicable that a governor claiming to stand for families, children, and the economy would side with his out-of-touch attorney general and continue this wasteful crusade to harm Michigan families. Bottom line, this is just the latest development in a story that continues to change day by day, but certainly still a lot of confusion, but yet hope, as you heard Frank and Michael just say, that they are confident that ultimately this ban will be lifted. Reporting live in Royal Oak, Anu Prakash, 7 Action News.